Doing well. We are going to be here at St. Croix for the, I believe, third round of the season now. Let me move my mic back a bit. The third round of the season here for the JCCR Race League. We're going to see how it goes. Like I said, I've already decided my strategy, did that last night. So yeah, I mean, we'll see how this all turns out, but yeah, I mean, I've been practicing it a little bit. Feel pretty good about it all, so. We have, I think, just about 2.5 hours till Pro League race start, hour and a half until the Amateur League race starts. Obviously, I'll probably end up spectating that. Super Doofus, welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for setting up the race today. This is looking like good fun, so I'm excited to do this one. By the way, Super, I know you mentioned that you wanted to do this, you know, tire and fuel thing to make the races closer. During my testing last night, all three of the major tire strategies, they're pretty much all around the same pace. So, I don't know if you tested for that, but well done on that. I mean, this should be some very close racing, especially for the last, you know, last couple laps. So, this should be a good one. I'm pretty sure the Ferrari doesn't have the greatest tire where it does it. The M6 is pretty decent. I'm going, I'm planning on doing the, I'm planning on pitting end of lap 7. Started on softs, then pitting, and then changing onto a new set of softs. So that's what I plan on doing. I don't know how good the Ferrari does on tires, but on paper it's the fastest, but I'm not sure with, you know, other drivers and everything if it will be the fastest. I'll find that out today, I guess, but that's what I plan on doing. I'll see how it goes. How's the Ferrari done? How slow are you on the mediums? Because for me, I run like a second slower a lap, give or take. So if you, Dano, welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, Super. I think if you were a second or even slower than that on mediums compared to softs, I'd recommend just doing a pit stop soft to soft. I don't know, I think that's the better strategy, but I could be wrong. A pit stop with tire change only takes about 12 or 13 seconds. So it's actually surprisingly quick. Way quicker than I would have expected. Yeah, mine's around lap 7. I'm back, guys. Alright, so yeah, my soft tire pace falls off around like that end of lap 7, start of lap 8, so for me it works fine, pretty much perfectly, but even for you, I mean, you could realistically, with dirty air and everything, you might end up having to pit, you might have to pit like end of lap 5 or so. Then you either, stretch out a soft stint, which is probably what would be the best. If you stretch out a soft stint for the end there. I would honestly assume so. I think it depends. I'll go ahead and I can pull up data from my testing earlier between the cars. The thing is, when I did my testing, the 296 wasn't in the game. I've yet to test the 296 for tire or fuel wear, so I don't know how it performs, but I think the M6, I think Rowicki said he could make softs last 14, like just barely. I can make mine last 12. And if I remember from testing, the M6 is pretty decent on tires, so I would imagine that you're gonna have the people who try and risk it for softs, and then people also try and hold it out on mediums, but I don't know, I think it'll probably be an interesting race. Yeah, for me the front tires are gone. My front left is the worst. How am I? Okay, my sectors aren't looking great. And I think the M6 naturally has worse front tire wear, even with +5 brake balance, and truthfully, I'm trying to kind of fix that. I know my driving style, I've been starting to force the car into oversteer. I've kind of been over-driving it. When I watch Croix, even the fastest, they slow down more. And, they get more rotation, better exits and all that. So I'm trying to get myself into those habits as well. And I'm hoping if I can get those habits ingrained, hopefully I can fix the front tire wear issue, but I'm not sure. pretty bad exit there on the final turn. That could have been a decent exit if I didn't hit the wall. Wow, I'm actually going surprisingly slow. My optimal is only a 209.5. Yesterday I hit 209.001, which was my fastest time. So realistically, I should be able to break into the 208s, but I don't know, I just don't have it today, I guess. I don't know. Wow, why am I so slow on this second sector? I mean, it's not a good sign. It really isn't. Let me try and run some laps with fresh tires. I mean, that is... Really, if I want to do this double soft strategy the best, I need to... Okay, that's a penalty. But... yeah, I need to be, wow, okay, that's only a half second. But I mean, I need to be executing these 7 laps, and they need to be complete perfections of laps. There, you know, no pace to be lost. So, you know, I need to be 209, you know, 209 2s, 3s, 4s, whatever. Realistically, lower 209s. For this strategy to work well. I don't know what Thor's laps are. I haven't seen him run a lap yet, but obviously Ruiki's my main competition. Not going to be beating him. I've practiced him twice now. He's running low 208s, you know, 208.3s and stuff. I've yet to break into the 208s at all. So, yeah, you know, it's looking rough. I'll say that, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm not sure if Thor's in the 208. I'd assume he is. I would definitely assume that he is in the 208s. It's a 2095. Hope it is. Nope, 2065. Kind of butchered the last two sectors there. Not my greatest run. I guess I've got my optimal down to a 2093. To be honest, I still have no clue how you take that turn. I'm go ahead and check. Let's see. Hey, good stuff, Super. Oh wait, no, I did test the 296.
Beginning of the week I was 14-15s.
That's a good improvement there. Yeah, so based on my testing, I tested 4 cars: the 296, the RCF, the M6, and the GTR. The M6 and the GTR had the best tire wear, but the M6 has horrible fuel wear, like horrible. GTR is actually like the best all-rounder car, but it was the slowest in my testing. So it had the most tire laps, in the second most amount of fuel left. So realistically, GTR should be able to go the whole race, I'd think. The 296 would be 296 and GTR. Now, I think Brennan's the only one in the RCF, but 296 and RCF probably going to be a rough one to try and go 14 on softs. Obviously, they can all go 14 on mediums. Steven, welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate you stopping by. You doing any racing today? Steven, I don't know if you race. I know PhG's racing today, but I don't know if you're in that league. Oh, almost 10 o'clock. What are we, 30 minutes into the stream by now? It's actually not that, what split are you in, Steven? And Wesley's in that too. Is Wesley racing with you, Steven? What split? Split 2, I think it is. Okay. Hold up, I was not paying attention to chat. Let me put my stream up so I can read it. What track is that at, Steven? I haven't looked at a PhD in a while. Let me see, Spectres. Yeah, Remy's on track. Let me watch him. Ooh, Le Mans, that'll be a tough one for sure. Let me not tell him I'll watch. I kind of put some unneeded. Forza's riding his bumper right now. Steven, I'm assuming the times there are pretty close. For, you know, between like split 2 and split 4. You guys are probably only, what, like a second apart. Ooh. Rain race at Le Mans. That's going to be a fun one. That's in Group 3, or are you guys running Group 1 for that? Or, wait, no, it's manufacturers, isn't it? So what cars are you guys running? Oh, we're gonna get Jace Forza spun out from that. Is there? No, there's not. Ooh, 4V, like the what is it, 4GT versus 296? That's a good one. I haven't driven it. I have, I'm trying to think. I haven't driven a lot of like the super like fast meta cars, if you will. You know, if I show you my garage here, don't. That's right. But no, I've only driven, out of like all the cars that I own, I've driven all of these. Okay, take driven for granted. Some of these cars I may have put like 100 miles on, but like obviously this 911, but I think I drove it for a few laps. Mustang, I don't even know how long. Maybe 50 miles on that one. Same with like the NSX and GTR and RS01, but really the only car that I've like never. Why do I have two Z4s? I just realized that. Whatever. I haven't driven the V12, RCZ Vet, RSO. Like I haven't driven these cars much, and obviously I'm missing a couple Group 3s. WRX versus Lancer. Those two cars are the meta there, right? Aren't those two cars the meta? WRX and Lancer? I run the F-Type at Red Bull Ring now. That's my car there. Honestly, I really like the F-Type at Red Bull Ring and Deep Forest. That's like my two favorite tracks for the F-Type. I'm not 100% sure if the Lancer's meta. I think I've heard people say that WRX is meta at the ring, but I'm not 100% sure. Ronan's in. Ronan, like, it's 10 a.m. by the way for me. I'm not in the UK or like anywhere random. Like it's 10 a.m. I don't know why the game is telling me to say good afternoon, but definitely not close to noon where I am, but whatever. Actually, Steven, are you... Your profile picture is the Mariners, right? You're not... is that Seattle? You're not that far on the West Coast, are you? I thought you were relatively, I thought you were, what, like an hour behind me or so? Or, no, you might even be on the East Coast. I don't remember. Yeah, I haven't driven the WRX or Lancer, so I'm not 100% sure which one to go for. You are? Wow, okay, it's pretty... It's early for you then, isn't it? What, 7 a.m.? I'm assuming it's somewhat early. Or 8 a.m. I don't know the time. I don't know the U.S. time zones that well. Jeez. What are you doing up so early, Stephen? Is that your normal wake-up time, or you working today? Hey, Jim, welcome. I appreciate you coming through. Hope you're doing well. We won't be racing for a while, but, you know, good luck. Really, Steven? I think I remember you saying that in Judo's stream. That's crazy, though. I mean, you know, if the schedule works for you, it works for you. I'm not enough of a morning person to want to wake up that early. Thank you, Jim. Oh, good. Thor's finally out on track. I can see what he's running. I think, if anything, Thor is probably high 208s. Probably like 208.5s to 209 flats, if I took a guess. He's typically between me and Rowiki, so I'm mid 209s, so... I'll find out, I guess. I don't know, I'm hoping that I'll be fighting with Thor this race. I can, you know, fight for a P2 or so, fight for P3. I've fought for a podium in the last 2 races, missed it on both, but, you know, I probably should have gotten it in both races. Both of them were mistakes of my own, so I can't complain. I don't know, Jim. I feel like, if anything, the Pro League is like pretty split up right now, especially since Rowiki joined. I feel like we don't have that many people, but I still feel like there needs to be 3 leagues right now, because, like, Jim, you're fast, but, it's like, in comparison to, like, Rowiki and Thor, everyone's kind of slow. Like me, what is it, like me, Crispy, Seb, even, Millie quit, sadly, but I mean, even him, right? We're all pretty much around the same pace, yet, typically, it's like there's such like a split in everyone's pace right now. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say where people need to be. Yeah, I'd say there needs to be a 3rd league, but if we did that, it'd be very rough. Because then you're only gonna have 7 people per league, and that's pretty low. So I don't know. I need to listen to, is my audio messed up for you guys? Because for me, I don't know if it's the new earbuds I'm using, but it does not sound good in my ear. There's a lot of like audio glitching. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Jim, because it's like there's not enough people to really split it up, even though everyone's on like a different pace. Honestly, Super, I feel like we still have like a decent amount of people. Like, we've been getting pretty consistently new people joining. We pretty much get a new person every week or so, it seems. So whatever you're doing, it seems to be working well. People are finding the league, and they seem to be enjoying it as well. It helps that we've built, or I guess you have, you've built a great community. You, Phil, and a few others, great Discord community and everything. Are you saying, I'm not 100% sure, but are you saying do it like, it's like not essentially, right, because we're all in the same cars, but run it like how they do in, like, Le Mans 24, Daytona 24, where everyone starts on the same grid, and they'll just get evened out from pace? Is it, Jim? You haven't raced at all? I didn't know that. I thought you've been in them. I haven't been paying attention too much, I guess. Honestly, Dan, I feel like that's yeah, you're saying like have like both an AM and a Pro inside of the Pro League, Dano? I feel that wouldn't be a bad idea, I don't think. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think that could work. That could probably work decently. Yeah, it pretty much wouldn't. It would remove the issue of having like very small like a small group of people on track at once, you'd be able to actually have like full things. So I don't know if that was that. I'm trying to see what the issue for my audio is here. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Alright, I'm gonna hope that fixed it. I don't know, it was kind of just like a random issue that sparked up. I don't know what it was. I'm gonna hope it's over now though. What time is it? 10? Yeah, I figured that. It's just okay. I did not fix the issue on my end. Yeah, no, it's I think it's just an issue with my earbuds. I'm not sure. I haven't had this issue before, but I don't know if it's just the headphone jack is like plugged in wrong or what, but I don't know. I'm surprised Riki hasn't showed up yet, and typically he's here by now. Ooh. Hey, take care, Steven. Appreciate you coming through. Good seeing you again. If I didn't see you again until later, good luck on your PhD race. Good luck, have fun. You know, race safe, race clean, all that good stuff. What's SimHub, Jim? I've never heard of that. Or at least I don't own it myself. You probably could, man. He is I've both the times that I've ran practice, it's been with him, and I mean he's pretty much coached me to where I am now. I mean, he's a second faster than his laps on mediums are probably faster than my laps on softs. It's insane. Actually, wait, Jim, is SimHub? Actually, no, I was about to say, I don't think it is. Let me look up what SimHub is. I'm assuming it's some kind of... I see, okay. So, yeah, so I'm assuming you have one of those. I think I've heard you talk about it. Yeah, I mean, realistically though, I mean, Jim, how is your RAM fine? That's the main issue. I mean, overclocking your CPU is definitely not very good, but I mean, if your RAM is doing fine, it's kind of surprising to me. Typically, I overclock my RAM before I do my CPU. I mean, if your RAM's fine, I mean, that's, running out of RAM is probably the biggest issue right now, considering you could pretty much buy a top-of-the-line graphics card for the cost of, what, 16 gigabytes of RAM or something, so... Sorry, top-of-the-line, computer chip. I think I said graphics card, but... Yeah, no, I mean... Dano, we are. So whatever car you choose for your first race, you run all season. And that, I'm pretty sure it was decided that we're doing that for everyone, so if you start with the 911, you can't switch to the new 992. Really? Jim, you have a 16 gig laptop. That's pretty good. Wesley, welcome. I appreciate you coming through. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you, yeah. But, really, my, laptop with 16 gigs is that's really surprising. I think my old laptop only had 4, I think, and, you could mod it to have 8, but that was it. Most of the laptops that I see now only run like 8 or 12. And those are relatively high end. Wesley, when is your race today? I know Steven said he was racing. Do you race before him? What time do you guys race? I'll see if I can watch them. If I can. Yeah, Dan, you're fast in your Viper. I would assume if you actually switched to like a meta car, you'd be in pretty good. Daniel, is there a reason you want to run a Ferrari though? I feel like that's going from probably one of like the hardest to drive FR cars to an MR. I feel like that's not the easiest transition. Roiki showed up, alright. Sadly, no chance of winning for me today. Honestly, I have to run the Ferrari. I haven't ridden the Ferrari enough. Like, I've ran the 458 a few times. The 296, other than my preseason testing, which was, I think I did, I just ran a full soft stint at Dragon Trail, and that, I did it for 4 cars. That was my preseason testing to decide what car I was going to use. That's all that I have based off of, but I feel like the 296, that might have been one of the faster cars that I used actually. I forget if it was, I think it was like middle of the range for speed. It had a decent tire wear, but I think it had the best fuel wear out of all of them. So on those races where we're gonna run fuel racing rather than tire racing, that'll probably be a good car to have. Sadly, the M6 was the worst cars of all that I tested for fuel wear, so, that's not a fun experience, but at least I know I'm not going to do great in those races. truthfully, I might switch it up for next season as well. Just to kind of get myself like a change of car. Yeah, I love the M6, but I feel like you have to get variety at some point. I think the new 911, the 992 911, I think that could be a fun one. As well as trying to think of the other one that I like, the Supra. I'm kind of surprised the Supra meta has almost died off. You don't see it as much. You know, I may very well also run the RCF. I was debating it for this season, decided to go with the M6, so. I would assume Super is streaming it, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, we're down pretty good this lap. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd say choose whatever you're comfortable with. That's why I ended up running the BMW, because it's stable through everything I've put it through. Stable in the rain. Well, yes, I mean, it was, for me, it's the car I'm most comfortable with. It's stable in the rain, stable for me on pretty much every track, and for me, one of the big things is, like, I'm easy, or not necessarily easy, but I'm able to adapt to every track with this car. It's not necessarily like a one-track wonder. Like, I feel very comfortable with this car to be able to learn new tracks on it, which I've already done, with both Montreal this season and, Montreal and, this track, St. Croix. So, you know, I managed to go from a relatively rough race, or rough start, I guess, on these tracks. Managed to get pretty decent times in the BMWs because I can learn the track in the car. So, really, I'd just say choose whatever car you're most comfortable with, because that'll be what you're fastest in most of the time. So. I mean, once again, Riki's first lap, 2:08.4, 0.6 faster than my fastest lap I've ever set this track. So that's great. I mean, yeah, he's so fast. Hey, Nielsen's in the 209s. I'm curious to see what Remy's doing, because he said he's falling behind in that the final left-hander, so that, you know, the second to last turn, which is a struggle for me at some points, not all the time, but it can be. So if he gets on track, I'll definitely spectate him, see if see if I can see what he's doing wrong. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. So I could very well be fighting with Nielsen then for this P3, P2. I don't know what position will end up being, but I could very well end up fighting for Nielsen. He seems to be about the same pace as me. .27.9, like, that's not a fast time by any means. I don't know. Yeah, we're going to have to figure out something by next season, because I have a feeling he's going to win every single race by like 10 seconds at least, so I don't know. Maybe we have to invite Verstefano back and then we're equal of competition. Maybe not, I don't know. Hey, Dark J's here. Wow. Dude, I set a fastest lap on that. It's insane. Dark J, welcome, appreciate you stopping by, doing well. Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't think that's a bad idea. And realistically, it's probably the only way to give Roiki competition for point-wise in the championship. This should be a 108 first lap in the 108s, I think. Is it? Oh my days, 208.6. My fastest lap I've ever set here. I mean, if I can do that in a race, I might have a chance at least at least hanging with the Roiki to a degree. I don't know. I'll find out. But I mean, that is the fastest I've gone by a pretty good margin. The fastest. What did I do? I did 209.001 last night, which that was my fastest. 4/10 faster today. Well, how's my optimal with that's pretty much my optimal lap time. I'm only a 10th off my optimal lap. That is very surprising. Into the wall. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, my only chance is to start actually practicing, and I need to get fast enough to beat him. Who have I not? I don't know if I said hi to DVS. I don't know. Thank you, Dano. You know what? I can't even save that replay, can I? That's okay. I streamed it. That's saved. It's still technically saved. I have it. Alright, the issue is... I mean, what time is Roiki running right now? Well, you know what? If these are the last time Roiki's running, which... Yeah, I think he's going to ACC. I'm pretty confident in that. I thought I've seen him in... I know he said he's in a lot of leagues. I thought he was in ACC now, but... Yeah. But I mean, I know, don't even know what I was gonna say. What is Dark Chase? Dark Chase in the GTR. I mean, if Rowiki does this in a race, I don't even know if he's actually like trying right now. He could go like half throttle, but realistically, I mean, I might have a chance. He's going to iRacing. Yeah, no, that makes sense then. Yeah, iRacing's pretty serious.
Force him to take an extra thick face with tears of joy. I'm banking on you guys brushing up on your landscape and skills rolling on the clean wagon.
I mean, that's what I'm hoping for on Rowiki too. That's my only way of passing him, is if he decides to I don't know, either meet barrier or anything else. Yeah, Dana, that's one of the things. Like, GT7 is based so much on graphics and more of like having a fun time, if you will. So like, you know, a lot of it's a lot more graphic focused rather than physics focused. So I will say that one of the reasons I was going to go to iRacing originally was because of its yeah, no, it's $120 a year, and then you have to pay for every car and track that you want to buy. If you wanted to buy like the whole game, I think it's like $3,000. And then you're still paying $100 a year for it or whatever. If you get it on Black Friday sale, you can get 2 years for $200, and that's the deal I was thinking of doing. But I think it was 2 years for $100 or 2 years for like $120, whatever it was. It was very cheap compared to what it normally is. But, yeah, the main reason I was thinking of switching over was because of its, open wheelers. GT7 doesn't have as much of a, what do you want to, like a catalog, I guess, if you want to call it, of open wheelers compared to iRacing. And really no other great racing game that I've seen has good, open wheelers either. Because iRacing has everything from, Formula V, FIA, Formula 4, you know, Formula Renault, Formula Mazda, and it has F1 as well, but I'm pretty sure it has Formula 2. I don't know if it has Formula 3, but it has so many, it is, Formula Fords, but it has so many different open wheelers that GT7 and a lot of other racing games don't have. That was my main reason for wanting to switch over. I have thought of going to LMU though. That's one of the other options that I'm definitely thinking of. I never said hi. I don't think I ever welcomed Ferris. Let me go and do that real quick. Ferris. I mean, good to see you again. Hey, Sebastian13, welcome in, man. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you coming through. Haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Good to see you again. How's racing been as well? I know, you're a good bit faster than me. Ooh, hope you're enjoying yourself. It's a fun place to, well, is it a fun place to be? I don't know how it is. I know it's pretty crowded over there and everything. I'm well, man. Thanks for asking. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, no, I know what you mean, and what am I doing? Honestly, it's kind of just like, I'm not 100% sure on it, to be fair. It's kind of just in the back of my mind. I've been wanting to, I guess, take sim racing more seriously. I know it's starting to reach out more, it's starting to get more popular. I figured, if I'm already gonna spend this much time, I might as well, learn to drive cars that, yeah, take care, Super. Hope you have a good stream and all that. Good luck on your race. But for me, like, if I ever truly get into racing, chances are, yeah, it won't be in Group 3. And I just figured if I'm gonna spend time, I might as well do it in a reasonable series. Yeah, Dan, no, I know what you mean, Dana. Honestly, I'd like to do it, kind of a Super GT does it, and, you know, mainly race something else, but still race GT7 when I feel like it. But, honestly, the main reason I haven't wanted to buy iRacing yet is I don't have, the time for it, other than, like, in the summer. So, you know, I'm a full-time student, so pretty much every time I stream GT7 is pretty much like the only time I race. So unless I start spending more time, I don't see the need to spend all the money on it yet. So yeah, you know, I'll see what happens. But if I ever feel like I have more time than normal, I might end up getting it and start racing more. Hey guys, twice for welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. Hope you're doing well. Honestly, Ghost, I was thinking of getting LMU. How have you been, Ghost? Haven't seen you in a while. I know I haven't popped into one of your streams in a while either. Yeah, that's true, Dana. Especially AC. I know ACC is specialized leagues and stuff, and I'm not sure about LMU. I haven't watched LMU. I think Ghost Viper is like the only LMU racer that I watch. Oh no, man. Hope you recover soon. Hope you feel better. Hey, Seb's in. Seb's in here now. Well, this isn't me, Ghost. I'm just spectating right now. I don't, yeah, no, I'm just spectating people. I already used all my luck up on a lap. Fastest lap I've set yet by 4/10. I used up all my pace. I don't feel like getting back out on track. We have 10 minutes though until the first race starts. I might as well get my last few minutes of practice in. I typically spectate the AM League race because why wouldn't I? Good fun. You guys are also pretty good racers, so it's always a good time spectating AM League. So get a few minutes of practice in, and then I'll go ahead and spectate the first race. Yeah, Dano, he's in the AM League. He's been, shoot, I don't know how long. I think he's been here for the last 2 races. I don't think he was here in Montreal, but he was here at Brands Hatch, if I remember. Oh, is he really? I guess he hasn't raced a single daily then. Phil, welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. Hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you again. I'm doing well, man. Phil, how about, it can't be that late for you. What is it, 9 a.m.? Oh man, you have to work Saturday. So I meant to ask what your streaming schedule is, because I know you used to stream on I know you used to stream Saturdays, but what was I doing? I was doing something last Sunday and noticed you were doing open lobbies. I was expecting I didn't realize you were, you stream Sundays now. Okay.
This games on Saturday. Saturday. Slightly smiling face.
Cause Phil, you're doing like the hybrid job, right? You have to go into the office a few days of the week.
Previous games are with an office or work from home. Full-time office unless I'm working OT.
Oh dang! I thought you worked hybrid then. Oh, they're doing a party for all. Let me join.
Acting.
He's working from home full-time so much guys.
Anyways. Alright, guys.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't realize you you did that, so I didn't realize that. That's why I haven't caught your streams in a while then.
So much more here and the work is good.
Yeah. I mean, I hope it's all going well and everything. Not too many issues.
More variety.
That's always good.
I stream red and Thursday evenings now Rocco.
Yeah, I saw the post about that, Phil. What time is that? Is that how late are your evenings? Is it 6 p.m., 7 p.m.?
UST Rocco.
Yeah, I am, Phil. Ooh. Yeah, that's kind of rough for me, Phil. If I'm not sleeping, but unless it's a weekend, I'm sleeping by then. So.
Why do I have a shield on my name?
What? Oh, that's mods. Mods get shields now. Wait, do that? Let me check. Now, Phil, now you're making me check. I have no clue. Oh yeah, I think, moderators I think got replaced with a wrench rather than a shield, I think. Wait, let me check something.
Oh really? Thought it's wrench.
Well, actually let me test something. If I do that, and then, now I go, dang. Phil, type something in chat. No, I think you just have a shield. I removed you as a managing mod and put you as a standard mod. You still had the shield, so I don't know. There, you're a mod again, but I don't know. I think you might just always have a shield because you still had a shield when you were a standard mod. So I don't know. Because I can check Super. I'm pretty sure Super Doofus is a normal mod. Where is he? Is it? Yeah, here he is. Oh no, Super's a managing mod too, actually. Okay. No. Wesley. Yeah. Wesley's a normal mod. He has the shield. I think I think it's just always a shield. They replaced the icon. Yeah, I honestly didn't know. I thought it was a wrench too, but I don't know. They might have changed that. They probably changed that with the update when they made it so your name appears as the like your at. I don't know what you want to call it, like your official username, not your display name. They probably changed it with that update. I still don't know if there's a way to turn that off, because I really wish there was. Yeah, I know. Especially for the people that like don't have a similar username to their display name. Like I know Plankton's an example. I don't remember what his display name or username is, but like some people come into my chat, I have no clue who they are until they say what their display name was. Honestly, I'm not even sure why they removed that feature. I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's to help like banning people, so like you can see their username rather than their display name immediately or what, but I still have yet to find a way on how to turn it off. I know they left the party. Okay, whatever. Wait, what? You can see this? You can see assist settings. What? When did they add this? This is actually really interesting. I never knew this. You can fully see assist things. What? I had no clue about that. Wow. Okay. Just click triangle. Like if you're in this main screen, whenever like it says, typically it just pulls up like their names and their cars. I didn't know you could see all this though. That must have been in Spec 3, but yeah, if you just click triangle, you can literally see everything. I don't even know what I have. Do I have driving markers? I have no clue. What, actually, I should check mine. What do I have for assist settings? I know I have, let me see. Yeah, I have brake indicator. Do I? Okay, I don't. Do I not have driving lines? I guess I don't. Yeah, no, I don't. That's a cool feature that you can see this stuff. I like how I'd watch this qualifying. Who's gonna pull out of the... Ooh, Devious is qualifying on mediums. So is Ferris. Alright, Demon Games in the 992-911. I don't know if this is his first. If it is his first race and he's in the clear, but if not, I can check Sim League Pro if I really wanted to. Sorry, I don't know if that was loud. I hit my mic stand. You could go ahead and watch Johnny or Super. Yeah, let's watch Super. Let's see what he does. If you guys haven't already, go head over to Super Duper's stream, drop a like, say hi. If anything, stay on his stream. You can, you know, watch his live commentary and everything. +50 new messages today. Oh boy, I have a lot to read through. I'm assuming Super's just kind of getting himself to, you know, we could watch the Mazda. Fun sound. $199 new messages today. Oh, Jesus, dude. My God, man. Alright. Who is Demon Gaming? He is... Okay, I lied. Yeah, so he's registered for the 991 911, but I don't think he's raced yet, so he might be fine. I don't know. What is it? Find out, I guess. See what Sir Badger's doing here. Everyone's about to complete their first lap. I mean. $213. Demon Gaming's gonna get about to 221 probably, 222. See what Remy crosses the line with. Devious goes 215. Neighbor 217, Remy 230. So, let's see. Super 216, so. Pretty close times there in the midfield. 215, 215, 216, 217. Ooh, Forza Canada. Dude, isn't that right, Phil? Phil, did you make that? I thought you made it. I could be wrong. Okay. It looked like your kind of style, I didn't know. Oh, really? Okay. Superbadger goes P1, 2, 12, 8. And now this top three is within a second of each other. Alright, me, you get your 212, 6. You guys P1. I'm gonna go ahead and get out now. No, I don't know if I'll run laps, but I want to check my car. I think it's up to regulations. I did the livery. Sorry, I didn't do. I added the numbers to the livery, is what I should say. But I mean, the car should be good right now, I think. But yeah, I'll go ahead and check. I kind of forget what I have on it, so make sure everything's all good. So yes, we have the side number. We have the hood number as well. Okay, yeah, we have a rear number. We have the rear wing as well. I think the front number is good, unless I wanted to put it on the bumper, but I didn't want to replace the Michelin Man with a sticker, so I didn't. Oh, the DB5's in the shop. F50. This is... Wow, okay. How is it... You guys see a Spas F1 is worth more than 962. That's surprising, but... I thought I owned a C2 in this game. Maybe not. What do I have wishlisted in the used cars? The Fiat Panda? I didn't even know TVR was in this game. The BMW 3.0. There's a Renault R5 Turbo. A Renault Kangoo. My days. I didn't even know these cars were in the game. Yeah, let's go ahead and I'll hop back into I'll spectate the race. I don't know, if there's a practice lobby open, I might go ahead and try and set some laps. No, there's not. I could race opens in Mustang's lobby though. See. Alright, this should be the last lap for everyone right now. I don't know. Well, it seems Demon Gaming. I don't know if he has the fastest lap, but Demon Gaming's gonna go into the wall on his final lap. Wow, Neighbor gets an 11.7. What a time by Neighbor. What a time. So Johnny's going to cross the line here next. .237 for JCCR Johnny. I don't know if Ferris is going to make his lap. I don't know how long the extension is, but let's see. Event settings. Alright, what are the results? Yeah, Neighbor's first, the 2. Okay, well, that's not. I'm gonna have to go on Super Stream to actually see what the results are. They're on the left side. Forza got a 211.2. Super goes third, 211.8. This could be a good race for Super Doofus. Is there a party up? I don't think so. Let's see how this goes. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself something to eat. So I'm gonna grab something, quick little bite to eat, and yeah. Go over to Super T for this stream. Watch him or watch Johnny. I'll see you streaming, but there are definitely multiple people streaming or better people to watch. Probably Crispy as well. Crispy typically does live commentary. Let's see who's all on. Yeah, Crispy is presumably doing commentary. Johnny is racing. Super Doofus. Sorry, yeah, Johnny's racing, obviously. Johnny and Super Doofus are both streaming. Yeah, gotta go say hi to all of them. I'm probably gonna end up watching on Crispy's stream just for the commentary. But yeah, I'll be back soon. Alright guys, I'm back. So it seems like just about everyone on softs has pitted at some point, I think. Pretty confident. So, I mean, Forza, 28 seconds in the lead. And he did the whole race on mediums, so I don't know, is that the best strat? I'm not sure. Seems like it is, but can't be 100%. Alright, we're up in about 10 minutes here. Probably close to 5 once this race finishes, but... Oh, JCCR Johnny's in the 992-911. I didn't realize that. I don't know, to be fair, the soft to soft strategy didn't seem to work for that many people. Didn't seem to work at all, but hey, I'm still gonna run it, boys. We're still running it, doesn't matter. Like I said, I mean, even if it doesn't go well, I've gone from, I think 8th or 9th place to 4th for the last 2 races in a row, so... You know, either way, like I said, if I mess up the strategy, it is what it is. I should be able to go with what I've already done before. I know I can do it. I know it can be done, so might as well just go do it, right? But, you know. Brennan's in. He's running the RCF. Pretty good car, honestly. So, yeah, it's fun. Fun car. Yeah, I have like 7 minutes. Like a really good turn there. Okay, that's so much glare. What am I looking at? It's insane. I think that's JCCR ran in front of me in the F-type. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Obviously, Riki's gonna set a good time there now that he's on fresh softs, but bang, you get 209.3 final lap. Hopefully this puts me P2. Hopefully I can, keep my P2, but I'll find out. Luckily I do. Thor goes P3, see where Crispy goes. Crispy finishes P4. Or Wiki might have abandoned his lap. He should have. I assume he crossed the line by now. Wow, yeah. So he's gonna keep his time. Like I said, guys, we're gonna go for the double soft strategy. See how this plays out. We could very well be fighting for a P1 here, guys. As long as I don't mess it up. Very possible. Five minutes. Ooh. Okay. Good thing we're not requalified. I don't know if I could have done that again, man. 209.4s and a 209.3. If I can keep this up in the race, we could be set. Rowiki runs TC3. Really? Is this why I'm slower than him? Well, I don't know if he actually runs that. He also runs default ABS. Is that why I'm slow? He has braking area on? Really? I had no clue. That's interesting. See, to me, braking area doesn't really do anything. If anything, it kind of hurts me. But well, good luck, everyone. It should be a fun one. Let me tell you, man. This should be a fun one. We're gonna get a double soft strategy. Didn't really work for any of the AM drivers, but I don't know. Hopefully it'll work for me. I really hope it will. Find out though. Something tells me our week is on mediums right now. I don't know for a week he's on. This is hard to tell if he's on mediums. I think I just let him get away though, and I don't know if I'm catching back up, to be honest. I just feel he doesn't normally drive like this. I don't know, man. I don't think he's on softs. He's driving very defensively right now as well. I gotta stop letting him get away on these final few turns, messing that up. Oh god, man, that just lost so much time. I think, did we all mess up? I'm still gaining on Crispy. I don't know if I did that or not. I don't think I did, but... I just don't see a way that Ruiki's on softs right now. still feel like if I pit, I'm gonna pit too far back. I think I might just have to run this whole thing on softs. Honestly, I was thinking of just sticking with it for the whole race and getting softs for the race. It's not happening, man. It's not even close to happening, if I'm being honest. So, I think if I pit now, I'm going to pit in around 4th or 5th. And I should be able to fight back up to P2. It'll just be a fight, you know. It won't be easy. But it's still doable. Let's see where I pit. Should be hopefully if I can just pit in front of Seb, that's all I'm hoping for, really. Wow, Nielsen goes into the pits too, actually. Oh god, am I gonna come out in front of Seb? Oh my days, will I do it? Oh god. And this is going to be an issue. I mean, this is cold tires now. I'm fighting for a podium right now. Okay, I'll have to get this overtake done in a minute then. Cut in front of me there. Didn't have anywhere to go. Yeah, he's gonna pull out, obviously. Dude. Yeah, put me into the wall, man. Alright, that little squabble with Seb kind of hurt me. Now I have to make up 12 seconds on Crispy. Which isn't going to be easy, but it's doable. Oh yes, I'm assuming Crispy's on mediums right now, and if that's the case, he won't lose too much time the next few laps. Like, I quite literally have to put the pedal to the metal and get working. But yeah, no, I think that battle with Seb cost me like 6 or 7 seconds, like no joke, maybe even 8. But if I'm looking at my time sheets to the right, but, you know, that is what it is, right? You have to take, sometimes you'll win some, sometimes you'll lose some, it is what it is. I should have gotten that overtake done soon, or, yeah, I should have done the overtake sooner anyway, man. I kind of just screwed it up a few times, and it lost me more time in the end, it is what it is. No, dude. Oh my god, man. What a stupid mistake that was, man. God, dude, I just lost what should have been a potential P2. Come on, man. Screwed up the race completely. Absolute bottle job. It happens every race, man. It's like, at some point I gotta learn to actually be able to race. You know, it has to happen at some point. It's not hard to not spin out for 30 minutes, especially when I have trash control on. It's just, there's no excuse for it. Yeah, I'm not even gonna be able to catch Nielsen anymore, so it's just a lost cause, man.